I don't get anything for being the best VR boxer in the world. Life is pointless. What's more annoying than anything is that if I get Saturday and Sunday off, I have to spend Saturday and Sunday catching back up. I have to spend Saturday and Sunday catching back up in VR boxing. Um, I would have had to have waited till the 30th to start catching back up. I don't even know how. Well, I mean, I do know how, but like, if I did, if I had found out sooner than if I had found out sooner than Christmas that I needed to catch up, that would have been helpful. But I'm going to. At least I can say that. But life is pointless. The only thing, at least I have things to strive for. But like, it's depressing that these are the things that I have to strive for. So by my estimate, I don't have time to read what you're saying. Don't have time to read what you're saying. And I also don't care on top of it. But furthermore, I don't have time to read what you're saying, and I don't care. By my estimate, I have. I'm gonna assume that he didn't stay online much longer after my right controller had issues, and then I had to solve the issues with my right controller. But I would say that I have about 50 matches until I've caught up. But I also want to be ahead, so that would mean more like be more like say I don't think it would be 70 because I caught up this morning, but it depends on where the other person left off when I got offline. And even if I work Saturday, I'm going to be up all night today, so I have the ability to go longer now. So let's say that I get 40 or 50 done, if that's possible. I'm gonna try to do it within 48 hours. I'm gonna try to catch back up within 48 hours if that's at all possible. But I'm worried about injuring my left arm. Injuring my left arm is something that I have to worry about, but I don't have anything really that I care about. So the only thing that I really want to do is, at the risk of my own health, I would like to continue having the most wins in VR boxing, and I'm still going to be able to say that I had the most wins in VR boxing, but I want to continue having most wins in VR boxing, because if I continue having the most wins in VR boxing, then there's legitimacy to my claim that I am the best VR boxer in the world. So I have to do so in order to keep annoying people by endlessly saying that I'm the best VR boxer in the world. The thing that's I don't have time to read what you're saying. I don't have time to read what you're saying. I care. That's really the beginning and end of the situation, is that I care. And you should care. You should care because you should want me to be the best in the world of VR boxing. Because if I don't have nice things, I'm gonna cause problems. I'm gonna cause as many problems as I can in my lifetime if I don't have nice things. So you should want me to be the best VR boxer in the world. You should want me to be married, to have kids, and to be the best VR boxer in the world. Because I'm gonna make problems for everyone if I don't have nice things, and I don't have nice things. I'm gonna make problems for everyone you know. If I don't have nice things. So you should want me dearly to be the best VR boxer in the world, which is what I am. But you should want me to catch back up within 48 hours of finding out that I need to catch back up. So I would say another 200 milligram gummy, because I need my left arm to heal quicker. And apparently Tylenol or something makes you homosexual. So in order to avoid becoming homosexual as a result of Tylenol, I'm going to eat 200 milligram gummies and hope that my left arm heals quicker. What I want to do is I want to be playing VR boxing right now, but I have to make money to pay off my medical debt. Now I don't really feel like I have to pay off my medical debt, because I don't. Well, I mean, I need credit, really. If I'm going to survive, I need credit. So like, I have to pay off my medical debt, and I have to work to pay off my medical debt. But trust me, if I had the option to not work and to be unemployed and to be playing VR boxing right now, that is what I would be doing. I would be playing VR boxing right now as to catch up quicker, but I'm going to spend this evening, the entirety of the evening into tomorrow, and then I'm going to try to do 48 hours straight to catch back up. Because, alright, so here's how it goes. I have to find out if I need to catch up. Like, here's the thing. I have to find out if I need to catch up. And if I don't know that I need to catch up, then the person can create a gap, and then it's going to be annoying for me to catch up. But I had to catch up by hundreds to catch up and pass them in the first place, okay? So it's not like it's impossible. It's just a matter of when. So like once I find out that I need to catch up, it's a matter of when am I going to catch up and pass the person again, because the person was ahead of me by hundreds before I caught up and passed him and became the best VR boxer in the world. So it's not a matter of if I'm going to catch up and pass him again, because I had to catch him when he was hundreds ahead of me to catch up and pass him. So it is a matter of when I'm going to catch up and pass him. And I found out yesterday that I need to catch up and pass him again, because this isn't the first time this has happened. But that's why I don't consider myself not the best VR boxer in the world right now, because I just found out that I have to catch up and pass him again. So that's not even my fault. Because it's not like there's a leaderboard like Undisputed where I can go to it at any time of the day and know roughly how much work I need to do to catch up and pass the person again. And it's because I've been working to pay off my medical debt. So, and what annoys me about the fact that I have to work to pay off my medical debt is I'm still going to pass away prematurely from gum disease, I guarantee you. I guarantee you I'm still going to pass away early from gum disease. But now me working to pay off the medical debt is interfering with the pace at which I re-catch up and pass the only person that's even remotely in the ballpark of being someone that I have to worry about having more of a claim of being the best VR boxer in the world than me. But I mean, not only have I beaten this person at the game before, I had to catch up to them by hundreds to catch up to them and pass them in the first place to initially become the best VR boxer in the world. And now I have the capability of playing that game for up to 3 hours straight. So now I can play that game for up to 2 to 3 hours straight without having to charge it. And I was only able to play the game for about an hour straight before I had to stop and charge it. So my capability was lesser than it is now when it comes to the amount of time that I could spend doing VR boxing. Now what I have to worry about is my left arm exploding. That's a legitimate concern now. All last night, when people were playing Let's Annoy the Shit Out of Francis, as if I'm going to stop being the best VR boxer in the world if you do some ridiculous shit like stand in your closet and then like fucking attach your controller to two sticks and then swing at me while you're standing in your closet with 2 sticks for 9 minutes. As if I wouldn't be able to figure out how to beat you if we were doing it for like 30 minutes as opposed to 9 minutes. But like, fucking, so because people were intentionally sabotaging me in an attempt to slow me down, as if slowing me down is going to stop me from being the best VR boxer in the world. My left arm was in the process of exploding the entire time. That's what was annoying about it, is because I felt like I was able to figure out how to beat these people that were standing in their closet and then flailing at me with their controller attached to sticks while they were like height modding or some shit like that. So what was annoying about it is that I felt as if my left arm was not in the process of exploding, that I would have been able to figure out how to beat those people with the 9 minutes given to me. But I definitely, even if my arm was in the process of, even if my left arm was in the process of exploding, I would have been able to figure out how to beat them if it were like 20 to 30 minute VR boxing matches. If it were casual 20 to 30 minute VR boxing matches, I would have been able to figure out how to beat these people, which is why I was able to beat Ye Jun, which is the person that I have to catch up with now that I figured out that I have to catch up. But like, I've beaten that person in casual when it's like 8 to 12 rounds. All of those people that like modded their room scale to where it was like 2 feet by 2 feet, where we were like fighting in their fucking broom closet or something, like all of those people I've beaten if it's like 8 to 12 rounds and I have time to like stall them out and figure out how to wear them down. But when it's like 9 minutes, that's beyond annoying. Like, and the thing is I felt like I could have figured out how to beat them if my left arm was not in the process of exploding. And then on top of it, I find out that I have to catch up with the person that I caught up with to become the best VR boxer in the world again, while my right controller breaks again. And my right controller is the controller that I've already replaced once. So, and I don't even know how that happens because I used my left arm more than my right arm. So I don't even know how that one fucked up. But I feel like Meta owes me money for both of those now. And I would be at home catching up with June if I did not have to pay off medical debt. And I'm still gonna pass away prematurely. I'm still gonna pass away prematurely from gum disease, in spite of having medical debt to pay off. Is what's annoying about it. And I don't even have a wife and kids. That's another thing that makes me very angry. I don't even have a wife and kids, so I don't even have anything to care about. I don't even have anything to care about because I don't care about myself. Like, I don't care about myself beyond not wanting to be uncomfortable. I don't care about myself aside from not wanting to be uncomfortable. That is it. I don't want to be uncomfortable, but I don't care about myself at all, and I don't really care about surviving, and I don't have a wife and kids, so I feel like I don't have anything to care about. And I'm not saying that if I had a wife and my wife were an asshole, that I would care about my wife if my wife were an asshole. But I don't even have a wife that is an asshole to pretend to care about. I don't even have a wife that is an asshole to pretend to be in love with. And I don't even have kids to pretend to care about. And if my kids were assholes, like, I don't even have asshole kids to pretend to care about. So, like, I don't have anything to care about. And the only reason I'm even going to work right now more than anything is because oh my god, I hate that I'm going into the because I don't know why I can't say the word because. So you don't understand how annoying it is that I can't say the word because so the only reason I'm even going to work right now is because, fucking god, I hate when I notice that. Okay, so the only reason I'm even going to work right now is because I have medical debt to pay off. That is it. That is the only reason I'm even going to work right now, is because of that, and because I need to be saving money to be making, like, paying off a car. But, like, I don't have anything to care about other than trying to minimize the amount of discomfort that I'm in. That is it. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's more annoying than I can verbalize to you in words. Is a good way to put it. But um, the only thing that I have that I want to do when I'm not at work is annoying and uh, harming people in a way that I find not amoral, which is beating people in VR boxing until I have the most wins in VR boxing. That is like the only thing that I care to do with my free time, and that is because I don't have anything to care about. My life is very pointless, and I don't have like my own family, and that's why I don't show up to family gatherings anymore. Is because I don't have like a wife and kids. Like I don't have anyone to bring to the family gatherings, so I don't show up to the family gatherings, and yeah, so my life is pointless because of that, and I only go to work because I have to save up money to pay for a car and minimize the amount of discomfort that I am in, and that makes my life pointless in my opinion because I'm not going to work to support a family. I'm going to work to be poor and to minimize the amount of discomfort that I'm in. I'm not going to work to one day start my own business. I'm not going to work to support a family that I care about. I'm not going to work for any of those reasons. I'm going to work to live off of credit and loans, and then to pass away working to pay off those loans and debt, and then this is time that I could spend, uh, you know, furthering the only accomplishment that I've ever made on in the public space, as far as I'm concerned. Like the only accomplishment that I've made that stands any chance of being remembered, in my opinion, is my claim that I am the best VR boxer in the world, and my claim that on December 3rd, I passed Ye Jun as having the most wins in VR boxing. That is the only thing that I've accomplished that stands a chance of being mentioned alongside my name at any point from now on. So I would rather be spending my time working on that, because I don't care about anything, in my opinion. But I might as well continue working on the only accomplishment that I've ever made in my life. If I'm gonna live a life that I hate and that I think is pointless, if I'm gonna live a pointless life that I hate, I might as well spend the entirety of my life working on the only accomplishment that I've ever made. My life could not be more pointless from my perspective. Uh, there's really nothing about life that I point to or look at and go, "Yep, I'm hanging around for this. I'm hanging around one more day for this. This is what I'm hanging around for." Like that doesn't. There's not anything I can point to in my life where it's like, "Yep, I'm existing to do this," because even if I drop dead right now, I will have at one point been the best in the world at something. So that's all I've ever wanted to be if I'm not going to have a wife and kids to care about. If I don't have a wife and kids to care about, then the only thing I've wanted to do with my life is be the best in the world at something, which is what I've done. So now that I've done the only thing that I want to do, there's really nothing for me to care about or hang around to do. So that's why I do what I do. That's that's the beginning and end of the explanation as to why I do what I do as often as I do. Um, it is entirely because my life is 100% pointless from my perspective. So, since the only thing I've ever wanted to do with my existence is be the best in the world at something, um, now that I've done it, now that I have become the best in the world at something, even if it is something that no one cares about, or no one takes note of, or no one remembers when I say it, I have become the best in the world at something. That is all I've ever wanted to do, and now that I've done that, don't care about the rest of my life because I've already done what I wanted to do. So everything from here on out is I don't want to accomplish more because I've already accomplished what I want to accomplish. So the only thing I see a point in doing is continuing to uh, work on the accomplishment that I've made, which is having the most wins in VR boxing. So even though I've already done it, even though by having the most wins in VR boxing, I've already done what I wanted to do with my life. Why the only reason I see to continue doing anything is I'm just gonna keep playing VR boxing. That's all. That's all I'm gonna do because my life is pointless. I don't have a wife and kids to care about. All I've ever wanted to do is be the best in the world at something, and I felt like I've done that by getting the most wins in VR boxing. And since that is all I've ever wanted to do is be the best in the world at something, now that I've done it, my life is even more pointless. My life is even more pointless than it was before because now I've accomplished everything that I feel that I can accomplish. Because I feel like I'm never gonna meet a woman. Maybe if I get lucky in the future, I will meet a woman, but I feel like it's already too late to have a wife and kids. So I feel that I've done everything that I can that I wanted to do with my life, and now that I feel like I've done everything that I can that I wanted to do with my life, The only thing there is for me to do that matters to me, that I feel like I can do, is continue to have the most wins in VR boxing. So even though I've already accomplished my goal, even though I've already done everything that I wanted to do, the only thing there is for me to do that I feel like I can do is continue having the most wins in VR boxing, which means that if June catches up and passes me, catch up and pass him again to continue having the most wins in VR boxing. So even though I accomplished the feat of becoming the best VR boxer in the world, the only thing there is for me to do is continue being the best VR boxer in the world, which means that if someone catches up and passes me, catch up and pass them. Even though I've already done it, recapturing doing it is all. In the event that I stop actively having the most, even though I've already accomplished becoming the best, redoing it is all there is for me to do. That's all there is for me to do, is to continue being the best VR boxer in the world. That's all there is for me to do. And it's not so I hate it. I hate existing. I hate everyone around me. I hate how much money I make. I hate the places that I work. I hate where I was born. And I don't feel like my hatred is misplaced. I do not feel that my hatred is misplaced for my environment or anything of the sort. I don't even remotely feel like my hatred is misplaced. Another thing is, I don't regret the way that I've treated anyone that I've gone against in VR boxing. And it's because of the way that I've been treated my entire life. I hate everyone around me. I hate the country that I live in. I hate everywhere that I've worked for. I hate the amount of money I've been paid my entire life, and bringing people. I get sadistic pleasure out of causing people distress via simulated violence. It is the only thing that I want to do with my time. The only thing I want to do with my time is commit simulated acts of violence via VR boxing, which is a way for me to inflict the harm that I wish I was legally able to inflict on people without facing legal repercussion. And that is why it is all I do. The only reason that VR boxing is all that I spend my time doing is because the only thing that I want to do, because of the way that I've been treated my entire life, is enact legally sanctioned violence on the people that have mistreated me my entire life. And I don't mean specific individuals, I mean the entire world. I mean all of humanity. And I've always wanted to be the best in the world, and the only thing that I really live for. And thankfully I've accomplished it while also satiating my want to enact legally sanctioned violence on the world that has mistreated me my entire life. So thankfully I've been able to do that. But it's all I live for, and it's the only thing that I want to spend my time doing, because my life is pointless from my perspective. I don't want to exist. I don't want to be alive. But the only thing that I want to do with my time while I'm alive is inflict legally sanctioned violence on the people that have mistreated me my entire life. And this is the only way for me to legally harm the world that has mistreated me my entire life. So I spend every waking moment of my life harming people legally, which is why I don't feel any remorse or guilt for that I have treated people during VR boxing. This is not a gentlemanly sport for me. This is a legal way for me to harm people, and it's nothing more than that. And it is cheaper than doing real boxing. It is not that I will not do real boxing. It is that this is financially cheaper than doing real boxing. So because I do not get paid enough money, because I live in the worst country in the world, the United States, because I live in the worst and least free country in the world, the United States, VR boxing is the cheapest way for me to legally harm all of you. And I desire to legally harm as many of you as I can with my remaining time on Earth. So thankfully I've been able to accomplish my goal of becoming the best in the world at something and legally causing you harm by becoming the best in the world at VR boxing. And that is why it is all I spend my free time doing, because I want to harm as many of you as I can, because I do not have a wife and kids, and because I do not get paid enough money to survive, and because the police protect businesses that do not pay me enough money to survive, and because the police protect people who SWAT me and threaten my family. So all I want to do with my time is legally harm as many people as I can. And that is why I am the best in the world at VR boxing. And that's all I'm going to spend my free time doing until they shut the game down. Until they shut the game down, that's all I'm going to spend my free time doing. That's all I'm going to spend my free time doing until they shut the game down, because that is all I want to do. I can't think of anything that I would rather do with my time than legally harm as many people as I can. That is literally all I live for, since I don't have a wife and kids. So since women don't want to help me survive, since women don't want to help me fulfill my Maslow's hierarchy of needs, because I'm surrounded by people that are as evil can be, that think it's okay for someone like me to have nothing my entire life, to be unloved, neglected, and ignored my entire life, because people see fit to make that my lived experience. I am going to spend every waking moment of my days causing legal harm to people via VR boxing, emotional, what have you. And that is because I've never been paid the standard of living. I've never had a wife. I've never had a pregnant wife. I've never had a pregnant wife that has given birth to my child and then stuck around and helped me raise it. So because I have been neglected by society and had a lived experience that is unjust for a man to have, because I've never been paid the standard of living, a single paycheck, of my life in the state of Florida, and I've lived in the state of Florida my entire life, a so-called Republican state. This has been a Republican-governed state my entire life. Okay, and I've never been paid the standard of living. And because I've never been paid the standard of living, because I've never had a wife, because I've never had kids, and because I also want to be the best in the world at something, I accomplished becoming the best in the world at something by getting the most wins in VR boxing. But the reason I spend my free time doing nothing but VR boxing, doing nothing but playing VR boxing, is because of that, because of the reasons listed earlier.